Hey you guys, it's Kyle from Markham Reptiles, and today we're going to give you an update on our 2.5-year-old reticulated python, Eva. So she's actually 2.5 in about a month, but that's okay because I did the 2-year update a month early too. So this is also 6 months from her last update. So I figured it all works out, and you guys were requesting another update. So I did this one for you guys. But our girl Eva here is about 2.5 years old right now. She is a mainland lavender albino, produced by Bob Clark. Big shout out to you, Bob. And she's an absolute beast of a snake. If I had to guess, I'd say she's like 9 feet right now. I don't feed her super crazy, you guys. I actually feed her really big meals, but not very often. So she'll eat something that puts a giant lump in her, but I'm only feeding her like every 3 weeks or a month, depending on what I feed her. So I'm not power feeding her. She's not at any crazy 13 feet or anything like that I've seen some other people get their retics up to at this age. And I'm actually not starving her either, you guys. I do see some people that intentionally keep retics small by basically starving them. And you need to feed this snake appropriately. You don't need to overfeed it and you don't need to underfeed it. Unfortunately, I see a lot of both. But this is a giant snake. If you didn't want a giant snake, you shouldn't have bought a giant snake. But on the other hand, if you have a giant snake and you're overfeeding it, there's really no point to doing that because these snakes are going to get huge anyways. We actually have a wonderful video that we made with my buddy Dan from Shack Scales. I'll go ahead and link him in the description, and I'll link the video we made with him in the description as well on how to handle a large retic. We made that video with his 16-foot retic muffin. She's absolutely beautiful, but at this age right here, Eva is still very handleable. She's very strong. She's getting a bit heavy. She's got me wrapped up pretty good here, but she's absolutely still a very handleable snake. I actually love the size that she is at right now. She's fun to mess around with. She's fun to bring out, and I actually made a really cool video recently with her just swimming in a pool in the backyard here. So I'll go ahead and link that video as well. It is a great video about her swimming, as well as addressing frequently asked questions about bringing your snake outside. With retics, it's super important to give them some mental stimulation, you guys. These guys are a really big species of snake, and they're also a really smart species of snake. So they need to get out, and they actually crave that interaction with not only you, but the outside world. They like to get out, they like to investigate, they like to see what's going on. And if you give them that, you'll notice that they actually really like to come out of their enclosure and go explore and move around. This is something that they look forward to. These are an intelligent snake, and she is absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that lavender albino. So you can see actually here in her pattern, the darker spots right here are the lavender, and that's actually going to get more purple as she ages. It has already gotten a bit more purple since I got her. And she has grown, of course, quite a bit since we got her. She was about 2 feet when we got her as about a 3-month-old hatchling from Bob Clark. And I'll go ahead and link every single update that we have made about her in the description below. And we have also made a reticulated python playlist on our channel for every video we've made that has been about reticulated pythons, you guys. So that's definitely something you should check out if you're looking at this, interested in getting a reticulated python or anything like that, or if you have a reticulated python, you just want to learn more about them. Every reticulated python video we have made, we went ahead and made a playlist, and that is on our channel under the playlist section. So you definitely would probably find that very useful, you guys. But yeah, so this is Eva. She's a month short of 2.5 years old. She is looking like this right now. What a beast, you guys. She's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, she's not ginormous, but she is a big girl. She's steadily growing. She's putting on a lot of size. And like I said, I'm not underfeeding and I'm not overfeeding. I give her a variety of food. She eats chicken, she eats rabbits. She's done with rats because I think that rats that are appropriately sized for a snake this size really are just obese. So there's no reason to give her like XXL jumbo rats and stuff like that because those rats have too much fat on them. And I just don't find it to be healthy. But she is eating like large, extra large chickens, and she's eating like 2-pound rabbits and stuff like that. Here and there, I'll throw in a pig. She's eating all different types of stuff. She has a very varied diet. Sometimes I'll throw her a couple quail, stuff like that. But yeah, she has a mixed diet. I mix the prey size up as well. When she eats a big medium rabbit, which is a 2-pound rabbit or something like that, usually I'm giving her about a month off after eating something of that size, because it's put such a massive lump in her, like she just ate a football or something like that. But yeah, these snakes can make wonderful pets. They of course have been captive bred for over 50 years now, and Eva is from Bob Clark, who has one of the oldest captive bred lines of reticulated pythons in the United States and really in the world. So she comes from a long line of captive bred reticulated pythons, and these guys actually make great pets. They just do get very big, but they don't need to be blown up in full size at age 2.5, 3 years old, you guys. As you can see from Eva, she's big, but she's not like the size of an adult reticulated python yet. They grow fast, but they don't need to grow ridiculously fast unless you're feeding them crazy. That being said, she's already a workout. She's giving me a run for my money here today. And definitely, you know, I have to catch my breath here and there working with her. But man, she's absolutely beautiful. I love her at this size she's at right now. It's totally amazing. If you guys want to see even more updates on all of our animals, go support us on our Patreon. We have linked our Patreon in the description below. I'm wearing a US Ark shirt today. I don't talk about it much, but I do link US Ark in every single video that we make. And it's important to talk about US Ark when you're talking about reticulated pythons, okay? So US Ark is linked in the description below. US Ark fights for our rights to keep snakes as pets. And these guys have been captive bred for over 50 years. Anyone who doesn't think that snakes are pets is 50 years too late in their knowledge of animals, you guys. But we need people fighting on our behalf against any laws that are trying to keep us from keeping these beautiful animals. So it's very important that you support US Ark. It doesn't cost a whole lot to join, and you can get a cool t-shirt like what I'm wearing right now. But yeah, go ahead and support US Ark. They're linked in the description below. Follow us on Instagram at Markham Reptiles. That link is in the description below. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and keep spreading the love of reptiles.